If your little one is anxious about going back to school, they're not alone. It can be a common feeling. So what can you do to help them with those first day jitters?
For kids who are more anxious, you don't want to feed into that too much. You want to start with I'm so excited about your going into fourth grade this year. And see what they say. I find I statements work better than asking questions. When you say, "Are you worried about this year?" You're kind of setting them up.
Cleveland Clinic says a child may not always tell you that they're anxious. Instead, you'll notice signs with their behavior. For example, they may keep asking which kind of school supplies they should buy or seem to be obsessing over what to wear the first day. If you notice nervousness there, it can be a good time to ask if something is on their mind. You could say something like, "It's okay to have wondering thoughts," but avoid asking them if they are worried. Another tip is to share stories from when you were in school, which can show them you understand how they may be feeling.
Try to focus on the positives. You don't want to minimize the worries. You never want to say, my worst off statement is, "You have nothing to worry about." If they're worried, they're worried. But to help them understand, we'll get through it. I know we can do it. I know you can do it, and we'll keep talking about it.
Dr. Jensen says if your child is regularly making excuses for why they don't want to go to school, it's worth talking with their teacher or guidance counselor about the situation. It may also be helpful for them to speak with a mental health professional. New data shows Americans are starting to feel increasingly worried about losing their jobs. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York's latest survey on consumer labor market experiences and expectations showed job, wage, and benefit satisfaction all sank in July. It also found the average expected likelihood of becoming unemployed rose to the highest it's been on record for the survey, which started 10 years ago. We'll hand things over now to Chris Byers with a look ahead at what's coming up for us next in sports.
The Billings Scarlets have come to the end of the road at the American Legion Baseball World Series. Dominic Delfidio wraps up our coverage from Shelby, North Carolina, next in sports.